Okay, people. So this one I have been planning to watch for a while. It came out a couple of years ago, but you know, these things happen. I'm talking about Cop Shop. This is the new Joe Carnahan film, which he co-wrote with Kurt McLeod. So, the film is produced by uh, Tay Duncan, Joe Carnahan, Gerard Butler, Eric Gold, Warren Goose, Frank Grillo, James Maskello, Alan Siegel, and Mark Williams. It is executive produced by Robert Simmons, Matthew Sidari, Tom Ortenberg, John Friedberg, Adam Fogelson. Music was handled by Clinton Shulter. Juan Miguel Azpizoz was on cinematography. Kevin Hale edits the piece. Sharon Bally, casting duties. Production design is John Billington. Art direction is Billy W. Ray and Leslie McDonald. Set decoration, we got Kirsty Thompson, Jaina Mansbridge, costume design, and our cast. Well, Bob Viddick is played by Gerard Butler. Teddy Murretto is played by Frank Grillo. Valerie Young, Officer Valerie Young, is played by Alexis Louder. Her boss, Dwayne Mitchell, is played by Chad L. Coleman. Got Officer Huber, played by Ryan Onan. Officer Penner, played by Jose Pablo Cantillo. Officer Barnes, played by Quay Lyman. Officer Kimball, played by Robert Walker-Branchaud. Detective Dina Schaefer, played by Tracy Bonner. Officer Ruby, played by Christopher Michael Holly. Then we have got Anthony Lamb, played by Toby Huss. There is Brad, played by Marshall Cook. Larry DeCott, played by Chris Kleckner. I mean, they're the main group of people. We do get Tate Fletcher and Keith Jardine making appearances in some of the, ancillary roles. So that was fun. The gist of the story is this. Screaming through the Nevada desert in a bullet-ridden Crown Vic, wily con artist Teddy Murretto hatches a desperate plan to hide out from lethal hitman Bob Viddick. He sucker punches rookie officer, I was going to say cop, Valerie Young, to get himself arrested and locked up in a small town police station. But jail can't protect Murretto for long. Viddick schemes his own way into detention, biding his time in a nearby cell until he can complete his mission. When the arrival of a competing assassin ignites all-out mayhem, mounting threats force Viddick to get creative if he wants to finish the job and escape explosive situation. So yeah, people, there you go, Cop Shop. Now, this, it is kind of crazy, right? It is kind of crazy. And when you know what I mean, we look at who directs it, right? When you look at who directs it, it all makes sense. You know, Joe Carnahan, a lot of these films are like this. Like, I really enjoyed Narc, but I would say Narc is probably one of the straightest films that he has done. There's, you know, Smoking Aces, The A-Team, Boss Level, you know what I mean? I would say The Grey was pretty straight, but just ludicrous. A man ain't fighting off a pack of fucking what? That was just, you know what I mean? It's not happening. Come on. But yeah, A-Team, Boss Level, Smoking Aces. You know what I mean? So once you realize that, I think you know what kind of film Copshop is, right? There's a lot of people doing a lot of insane things, you know, which is fine. When you look at how the police behave, the police, now listen, it's fun to think of all police as incompetent fools, right? But I mean, listen, there are plenty of bad apples, and I have come across some of those motherfuckers for sure. Not all police are shit, right? But the way they're depicted in this, you're just like, how did you make it through cop school? Like, what kind of training did you motherfuckers have? Because are you really going to just walk into a room like that? Are you going to approach a suspect like that? Like, what are we doing? You know? So I think that was all like, yo, what? It's kind of crazy. That's weird. But it's fine because you know what kind of film this is. You are not expecting like Copland, right? Copland was good, man. I feel Copland is one of Stallone's sleeper flicks. I mean, we're not expecting that. We're not expecting Serpico. That's the one, right? Serpico, the De Niro film where he's the undercover. Well, he's not undercover. Is he undercover? He's corrupt cops and all of that. But is it anyway? Anyway, we're not expecting that, right? We are expecting a balls to the wall, over the top actioner. And that's what Copshop is, people. That's what it is. Now, we do get plenty of fun fucking performances. Like, Alexis Louder is great as Young. Toby Huss as Anthony Lamb. Oh my god. I mean, the character is straight nuts. Think True Romance. And you know, my man with the dreads at the start. Remember that dude, the pimp? That's kind of like the Anthony Lamb character. It's just insane. Like, he starts to start singing, and it's stupid, but it's fun as fuck. It's fun, you know. So yeah, some of the performances are very good. Like you know, Chad Coleman as Mitchell was good. Butler, this is one of Butler's good roles, you know, like Gerard Butler can make some horrible films, but hey, you know what I mean? You have to give motherfuckers their due. Like, when they make something that you'd be like, yeah, no, that was fun. This was fun. This was fun. You know, it's like Plane. He was very good in Plane. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. Sometimes, you know what I mean. Sometimes it's all good, baby. So yeah, we get some good performances. You know, Grillo is just, you know, it's good, it's fun, it's like ridiculous, but it works. It works for the film. So performance wise, there's a lot of action, explosions, all of that, right? If that's what you're looking for, if you are looking for a story where people are dropping one-liners and there's face-offs and explosions and comebacks and all of that, but the story itself doesn't necessarily have to make any sense. Because it's not that it doesn't make it, like, the story does make sense, but there's things that happen that really don't. Like, there's someone that gets killed and you're just like, that person didn't actually have to die. Like, didn't really have to die. You know what I mean? So there was just there was some weird things going down. But yeah, I would say, people, if you want a fun actioner, I think Copshop is, you know what I mean? I think that's something that you'll get a kick from, right? When you're thinking of what level of crazy is kind of Topshop, what kind of level of, I don't know if this really makes sense, right? Just think of stuff like Killer Elite. Think of stuff like Den of Thieves, right? Triple Frontier. You know what I mean? Those sorts of films. Right. You've got over the top stuff like Extreme, Polar, Kate, right? The Protege. But I don't think it's as good as those ones. But I imagine if you enjoy those, you'll still have fun with Cop Shop, you know? So yeah, like Gerard Butler things, boss level is, yeah, I think boss level is a very good comparison. Like those was it like Has Fallen, those flicks. You know what I mean? Just that kind of like, what's happening here? You know what I mean? So if those are your jam, people, Cop Shop is all you. You know what I mean? I just checked it out on, what did I check? Oh, no, Netflix. All right. So yes, it's out. It's in the world. And yeah, go have some